Villain log 619. Ah, my trusty voice recorder, how I've missed you while I was in the penitentiary. Can you believe I was stuck in there for an entire 2 weeks? They must have beefed up security since last time I was there. It took only 5 days to break out then. But it doesn't really matter. I'm finally out of prison again. And now I can focus on my next evil plot. Oh, but what to do? Maybe start off robbing that bank a few blocks down? Nah, too boring. Plant a bomb in the city hall? Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. I could make a whole announcement in a stadium and... Oh, wait. That won't work. The damn hero's suit has X-ray vision. Actually, is that how X-ray works? Whatever. Hero gadgets are bull anyway. Honestly, it was so much easier until he showed up. Lan's being foiled, being constantly thrown into prison, and everyone cheers for their new hero. Oh, how I miss the old days when I could do whatever I wanted and no one stopped me. Oh, once upon a time, I practically owned this city, and it was taken from me in an instant. It gives me so mad to think about. I could just... Wait. If I'm having such a problem with him, why not just take him out? I mean, it should be so simple, right? It's not as if he's one of these superpowered freaks, so he's still human. Problem is, nobody knows anything about him. So there's nothing to plan for. Oh, maybe I could stake him out. I'll rob that bank I was planning on, and when the hero foils my plot, I'll make my daring escape. And when I eventually lose him after a long chase, I'll use that to trail him back to his home. Oh, this is perfect. I'll go make the preparations now. I'll be sure to keep you updated, voice recorder. Toodaloo! Villain log 620. Good afternoon, voice recorder. You will never believe what happened. I thought it would be much harder, but I was able to lose him quite easily. I swear I only turned a corner before I heard, "Damn it, she got away," from a distance. I mean, I get it. You don't want to chase me all day, but object permanence much? Anyway, I'm going off track. After watching her solve a few more crimes, I was finally able to follow him home. I was so excited, voice recorder. You have no idea. Was it going to be a dank cave full of gadgets and rodents, or maybe a mountain of ice? But then I get there and it was so disappointing. His secret lair ended up being some nice suburb house downtown. You know, the kind of place I would have wanted to settle down in when I cared about mediocrity. I've had a few days to watch him, and probably the biggest thing I've noticed is that he seems very lonely. Not even a type that broods and goes, "My parents are dead," all the time like the rest of those edgy types. He just seems to go through life in a rut. 9-to-5 job, no friends to speak of, no mentions of family, not even a girlfriend. He's just so mundane and boring compared to what I expected. But now comes the question, how can I use this against him? No family means I can't try to kidnap them. No girlfriend means... Wait. That's perfect! Here's what I've got, voice recorder. I was watching this one movie in the background of my scheming. Can't remember much of it. But what I do remember is when the blue guy was disguising himself as the girl's dream guy to date her. I don't have any gadgets like that myself, but I am considered one of the fairest in the criminal underground. A bit of makeup here, a little mascara there, and voila! It's like I'm a completely different person. Now here's the plan. I accidentally bump into him, go out on a few dates to get him nice and attached, and when the time finally comes, I'll stab him in the back. Then finally, the city will be mine! Alright, I'll give myself a few days to prepare myself with just the right look to send any guy into a frenzy. And now, I'll sign off by dubbing this immaculate plot Operation Homewrecker. Toodaloo! Villain Log 623, Operation Homewrecker 001. So, voice recorder, how do I look? Ravishing, right? Certainly enough to seduce anyone and everyone, including any pesky heroes. Oh, right. You don't have a camera function, do you? I've been meaning to get a camcorder, but I just can't bear the thought of replacing you. Anyway, I've been watching our target for about a week now, and I've seen that he likes to exercise a lot. Gotta stay in shape to put the baddies behind bars, probably. He also takes the same route every time he runs, and I just so happen to have planned out every corner of his route. This plan is going to be perfect! Now all I have to do is wait for just a little while longer, accidentally bumping into him, and if my research is anything to go off of, it should be love at first... Ah! Hey, watch where you're going, you clumsy piece of... Oh! Hey! I'm so sorry about that. I just haven't had my morning coffee yet. Are you out on a run too? Oh yeah? Just taking a quick break to record in my, audio diary. You know, nothing special. Nothing at all. Say, maybe if you have a bit of time, would you like to jog over to the coffee shop nearby? I've got a feeling that talking to you would be oh so enlightening. Wouldn't you say? Great! It's a date! Oh, and, pick your job off the floor so we can get there before the sun sets, alright? I'll tell you about this later. Toodaloo! Villain Log 624, Operation Homewrecker 002. Hook, line, and sinker! I expect to take a little bit of effort to rake him in, but it was way too easy. Maybe I just underestimated my feminine wiles? It doesn't matter. The date went well. It was fun. Well, as fun as a boring coffee date could be, at least. But you gotta start somewhere, you know? At least that's what those Hallmark movies I researched said. Although you wouldn't think it, the man of the hour is actually quite fun to talk to. Witty, interesting, and even a bit charming. It's the exact opposite of the hero I so loathe. Oh, and you're probably wondering whether I killed him or not. You've gotta have patience, my dear voice recorder. These things take time. Besides, the whole time he seemed kinda on edge. The normal, untrained eye might have thought he was just nervous with the date, but I know my rival all too well. I bet he's suspicious of me, which means I'll have to step up my game if I want to sell this. Oh well, it doesn't seem like my plans failed just yet. So I'll go off and do some more research on him and these romance movies. I'll give any updates I need when I have them. Until then, toodaloo! Villain plot 701. Operation Homewrecker 010. Well, voice recorder, it's been about a month since I started Operation Homewrecker, and I must say, I think I've got this dating thing down. He's certainly eased up over the weeks, so I think it's safe to say I've got him off my trail. And the best part is, neither of us have asked about our jobs yet. I mean, I already know who he is, but he doesn't know who I am. Kind of like an unspoken agreement to keep our secrets. The only thing I feel I have to work on is this weird feeling I had during our date yesterday. I went out shopping with him, modeling some expensive clothes that he was obviously going to pay for. And then this hussy goes out of the stall next to mine. And what happens next? He glances at her. I mean, really, I'm here putting on the best show you've ever seen, and you have the audacity to try to take my Mark's attention? Oh, you know that as soon as I'm done with this log, I'm going straight to the dark web to find her address and put a pipe bomb in her mailbox personally. But there's the problem. You see it right, voice recorder? I just got so unnecessarily angry when he looked at her that I didn't even think about taking him out. It was as if something I cared about was being threatened. I wanted his eyes on me and no one else. Just, what is going on with me? Well, I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some issues to work out. And it'd be preferable if said issues went boom. Toodaloo! Villain Log 824, Operation Homewrecker 102. It's been a while, hasn't it? About 2 weeks since my last log? Jeez. But with Operation Homewrecker progressing like it has been recently, I just haven't had any time. So the timeline. It's been about a year since I started this plan. In fact, that's why I remember today. I went to this jewelry store today because he said he wanted to check something out there. I was also excited, but that was because I thought it was a nice place for a small robbery later. But then he starts whispering to the jeweler behind the counter. And being the fly on the wall I am, I just had to listen in. And then he said the most damnest thing. He wanted to measure my finger for a ring. Do you know what that means, voice recorder? He wants to marry me. This is absolutely perfect. If I marry him, I'll have 24/7 access to him. I just turn around in bed and take him out whenever I want. Oh my, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about the possibilities. That's right. I'll get the best damn wedding dress he's ever seen and really knock him off his feet. Toodaloo! Where'd you find this box, honey? In the attic? Well, why don't I take this box and check inside while you make sure the baby's clean, okay? Now, let's see here. Wait, is that... Voice recorder! Oh god, it's been years! And with that fusion battery I put in you so long ago, you must have been running this whole time. Remind me to check on that. The Geiger count is going off too. One wrong move and more than the city will be vaporized. Alright, just for old times. Villain log number... Wait. What number was I on again? It's been so long I've completely forgotten. Oh well, you probably wonder about Operation Homewrecker, right? You'll be happy to hear that I haven't forgotten about it, even after all these years later. There's just been one small, teeny, adorable problem with that. Oh, honey, you want me to hold the baby? Sure, I'd be glad. So, a voice recorder, this little troublemaker right here. Honestly, he has the most annoying quirk of crying every time I want to make him a half-orphan. Always needing food or a diaper change. Oh, such a hassle sometimes. But it's all going to be worth it. Because sometime in the future, when he's all grown up, he's gonna be one of the best villains the world's ever seen. Right up there with his mama. Oh, yes you are. You're gonna be the best villain ever. Yes you are, my adorable little baby. You're just so cute. Aw, look at you. Who's gonna be raising cities with mommy when they're older? You are. Yes you are. And you can rest assured that even if it's not today or tomorrow, even if I have to wait until I'm old and gray, I'll get my chance to enact the last step of my plan. And I'll finally rule the city. Until next time, toodaloo!